Hakim, well done. It looks like you're finding the Premier League very much to your liking. Were you pleased again today with how you were able to influence the game and help your team to a victory?
No, I think we played a good game. First 10 minutes was a little bit difficult. I think we started a little bit sloppy, but I think after the 1-0 it was. I think we could control the game and yeah, we couldn't score more goals than 4, but yeah, we played a well game.
If we start at the start, did they just catch you by surprise with that short corner?
Yeah, you know, they coming with a lot of power to corner kicks, and you think always they're gonna put it in the box, but then yeah, they took it short, and then yeah, they make the good 1-0. But I think after that, yeah, we did well, and yeah, created a lot of chances and scored a lot of goals.
Well, you created a lot of chances. Just tell us the first goal. Did you drop deep to try and find a bit of space? Were you struggling up against their centre half to find a bit of space?
You know that they like when you play the ball in the feet, and then yeah, I saw Kovacic running in the space, and then sometimes you have to give that balls because then they sometimes don't know what to do, and I think the first time and we scored straight off it.
And with the 2 assists for Chilwell and Thiago Silva, I presume with those, you're just trying to hit an area with your left foot?
No, I just always look at them before I take the ball, and then, yeah, then I think only eye contact is enough for us, and then you see we did 2 times well.
It's a very good left foot you've got. Have you got complete confidence on your left to pick any pass, to find someone from across?
Yeah, I'm not afraid to give a pass or whatever, and I feel comfortable about it.
Why do you think you have started so well in this league and for Chelsea?
Why?
Yeah.
Like I said before the game, I feel comfortable here in the team with the squad and all the teammates. So yeah, I'm really happy.
Brilliant,
so,
well done.
I think that's right.
Telling, because clearly he's settling quickly, not just off the pitch, but on the pitch as well.
He's a confident boy. Know him from Ajax. That's how he is. That's what he is about. He will take chances in the way that he plays. There will be wrong passes, but there will be a lot of good passes, as you saw today, and it will open up defenses. He's not afraid to fail. If he fails once, he will go at it again. That's his personality, and that's what strikers like. Strikers like to play with players like him who dare giving these kind of passes or these kind of shots or doing things like this, up, gone. You know, they like this kind of things.
He's actually said publicly he wants supporters to be off their seats when he plays football. We just wait for the fans. Of course, Chelsea fans will love him, won't they?
Absolutely, and the fact is that he's that kind of player that down the years Chelsea have always had that kind of player that they like, you know, the skillful player, and you know, he just looks like one of those players. He's going to be that, you know. He doesn't take. He's not one of those that wants to hang on to the ball too much. He sees the opportunity to pass and passes it, and that's the kind of the midfielder that I like, because I know that I'm going to benefit from. Absolutely, he's always looking forward.
Yeah, I actually think both of you would have relished to have someone like him behind you, surely.
Yes. Yeah. We want to score goals. We want to players who at least try to play that ball forward, and he's one of those, you know. And when you see him speak and you hear him, you think, he's quite arrogant. But he's not arrogant. That is just his persona. Yeah. That's just how he is. That is his belief. He's got a lot of belief about himself. And, you know, he will provide a lot for the strikers.
Before the game, we spoke about the calming effect that Thiago Silva has brought to the Chelsea's backline. He's now added a goal to his name. He's up and running. And this, of course, was on the end of a Ziyech dead ball.
Brilliant ball in. But, like, it was a really good play from Chelsea. I think him and Kurt Zouma, I think he ran in, and if you look at Kurt Zouma looks and then he blocks him. And then he's got a free run on it. It's well worked. It's a well-worked corner, but the fact is it's all about the delivery. And the delivery was spot on. Look at this Kurt Zouma there, bam. And so, you know, Ender Stevens, he blocks him, and then it's a super header. And to be honest, it's deserving of his performance. He's been brilliant, Thiago Silva. He's given them a kind of authoritative kind of calmness that you could see in Chelsea now with Kante playing where he plays, and he was brilliant as well today.
Yeah, 7 goals from defenders this season. I mean, that's a great sign already across all competitions.
Yeah, if they want to progress, they need that. If they want to get better, they need defenders to score goals. They were doing that last year with Alonso a little bit, but more in the open play. Now in set pieces, Thiago, Zuma, Chilwell, you know, impressive.
When you found out Timo Werner was playing out on the wide, you weren't particularly happy, but he did get on the score sheet. I mean, in the closing stages, he was more central, and we can see this here with Chelsea's fourth. What about the actual finish, Jimmy? What did you make of it?
The finishing is good because it ends up in the back of the net. He is somebody who doesn't think, bang, finds that space, bang. And it is too quick for the goalkeeper to set. I would have liked a nice pass past the goalkeeper, because that means I am always in control. But I like this boy. This boy he loves to look at the goal. When he has got the ball in front of him, he scores goals. He knows where the back of the net is. I like him to play in the central of the pitch. I don't know how Ian, but in the central, there is where he's lethal. When he plays a little bit coming from the left, he doesn't have really that technique beating players and being clever. But when he plays on that shoulder, he's lethal.
I think, you know what I like about that? I totally agree with that, simply because if he was to just stay there and the width of the 18-yard box, when you've got Ziyech and you've got Kai Havertz and Mason Mount, you've got all these players, you don't need to do too much in and around those other places. So if you stay central, probably get a lot more chances like that where he just runs onto them and just finish them. And even the one what Ziyech made for him, where he tried to put it over the goalkeeper and it went wide, he should have done better with it. But him being down the middle is going to be dangerous.
Frank, lots of good things tonight, but if we start at the beginning, I'm guessing you weren't terribly happy with the first 10 minutes, and particularly that opening goal you conceded.
No, but Sheffield United are a really strong team. They're very good at taking momentum in games and putting you under pressure, and they did that in the early stages for their own force. We didn't deal with it brilliantly, and of course the goal we're not happy with, but when you keep clean sheets like we have, you always know one's coming somewhere. We didn't like the way it did, but once it goes in, the reaction is important, and the reaction of the team for the rest of the game was spot on.
With how good your movement is now up front, do you always feel like the deep defences that maybe troubled you at times last season, you're better equipped for unlocking an opponent like that?
Well, we were today, and that's something that we have to get consistently better at. And, you know, we do have the players who are brought in at the top end of the pitch. You bring them in for a reason to improve. I'm sure you're going to get on to individual performances, but what we talked about and what we're working to, and everyone, I think, expected it to come on day one of the season. It's not. It's a work in progress, and the movements are things you have to work on. The relationships on the pitch are things the players have to do, because they're the ones that deliver. But saw a lot of it today against a really difficult team. They're such a hard team to play against. So great signs. We need to keep going.
So those individual performances then, Ziyech, left foot is unbelievable, isn't it?
Yeah, but again, as you bring him here, we played against him at the Champions League last year. I knew the player from the year before that I'd had in the Champions League. He's a top class player. And sometimes it's great to see that from afar, but when you work with someone, they impress you even more with their personality around the place, with their quality when they get on the pitch. He's been a long time out of football. The Dutch league finished a long time ago, and then he had an injury. So to hit the ground running with the way he has, to be delivering the way he is at the moment, is a great sign, and he's been a huge plus for us, and will continue to be so.
Was Kovacic actually big for you as well today, making the middle, or was sometimes his runs made the pass, especially with the first goal?
Yeah, I think Kovacic, when you think about our squad this year, we have competition, as top teams generally do, and I need players that can come in and lift the level, keep the level, bring something different, and that's hard, because every player wants to play all the time. And with Kovacic came in today, he added him and Mason Mount in midfield. The midfield were great. The driving runs, the opening spaces for others, and yeah, with Kovacic, it's not easy. It's not easy when you miss a few games to come in, and he played very well.
I suppose a lot of it comes from Ziyech's delivery, but really pleased with the threat from set pieces at the moment.
Yeah, I'm really pleased, because it's something that we know we weren't so great on last year. Personnel has helped without a doubt at both ends of the pitch when you see Thiago scoring as he is, but we've worked a lot on it. The players have to be patient and take in information. A team like Sheffield United are very strong on them themselves, and it's a big deal. It's a big deal that obviously makes today a lot more comfortable than it may have been, so it's important that we stay on that one too.
Yeah, Frank Lampard reflecting on a terrific 90 minutes as far as Chelsea were concerned. As the gents in the studio said, they might not have been in top gear, but they certainly look full value for all 3 points. And there they are, third in the table. You can almost see the kind of excitement that he's got, knowing all this attacking talent at his disposal. He's just trying to keep things almost quite, realistic right now.
Yeah, realistic, but also balance right. You know, yes, they are scoring. It's not only the strikers that are scoring. It's also the defenders, what is a very, very good thing and a very healthy thing. But it is about, managing the expectations. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Game by game, you are improving, and they needed to improve, especially in that defensive area. You always knew that they were going to create chances and score goals, but it was about not getting a lot of goals against. And at the moment, that's what they're doing, and they're scoring.
Ian, we're seeing the potential of this Chelsea side at both ends of the pitch. Should they be in the conversation for the title race?
Yes, with what they've got. But like we said, there was a little bit of fitting the pieces together. And I think the goalkeeper, Thiago Silva, Ziyech coming in, Havertz coming in, Werner coming in. I think that those players and the quality and the standard of those players, yes, they should be. But then now it's about fitting the pieces together. Putting, like, for me, Kante playing where he does is going to free up another vital cog in respect of the offensive side of things, because he was everywhere today. So once that's all knitted together and they start to string a couple of wins together, which they seem like they're doing now, more clean sheets I'm sure will come, because they'll be very disappointed about that goal, because it was a poor goal to concede. But they've got everything in the armoury